Well, here it is, the 2022 Honda Civic Hatch. Now, this 5-door hauler is nearly identical to the recently unveiled Civic sedan, so if you've already watched either our first look or first drive video about this car, little will surprise you here, though there are some very important differences between these two vehicles. For starters, there's more cargo space, courtesy of a pumped-up body. This hatchback should provide 24.5 cubic feet of room behind the rear seat, though a backrest down figure has not been published yet. But either way, that is significantly more than you get in the sedan model, which maxes out at 14.8 cubes. As for exterior styling, Civic hatch designers were supposedly inspired by European liftback models and their sloping roof lines, and I've got to say this car is very coupe-like, but in profile, it reminds me a lot of the old Honda Cross Tour. I mean, see what I mean? Up front, the hatch has a distinctive mesh grille with a concave shape. The car's rear overhang and length are also nearly 5 inches shorter than the Civic sedans, which is a significant difference. For 2022, 8 exterior colors are offered, including 2 new hues. There's Boost Blue Pearl and Smoky Mauve Pearl. Sadly, extra crispy golden brown deep fried metallic has been discontinued. It was my finger-licking favorite. Overall, this car is designed to appeal to young, active drivers, though I'm old and very inactive, and I quite like it. Now, the other major difference between the Civic hatch and sedan has to do with the transmission. You see, an honest-to-goodness 6-speed manual is available both with the base and turbocharged engine, something you cannot get in the sedan version of the Civic. Now, if 3-pedal driving is just too difficult, I know it can be very hard, a continuously variable transmission is once again available. Like its 4-door counterpart, the hatchback's body is stiffer than before with 19% more torsional rigidity for better safety and, of course, enhanced refinement. Beyond that, there are new rear seat side airbags for improved crash performance and, of course, new frontal airbags that should help reduce the risk of neck and traumatic brain injuries in crashes. Providing better views, the belt line is more horizontal than before. The hood is nice and low. And the A-pillars have been scooted rearward by about 2 inches for improved sight lines and sleeker looks. Just like the sedan, this car's wheelbase has been extended by 1.4 inches and the rear track is half an inch wider, changes that should help improve stability and ride quality. According to Honda, the Civic hatchback has been tuned to feel a skosh sportier than its 4-door counterpart. Otherwise, no news is good news, right? So don't expect any changes under the hood. You see, LX and Sport models are both powered by a 2-liter naturally aspirated 4-cylinder that gets you 158 horses and 138 pound-feet of torque. But EXL and Sport Touring variants, they come with a 1.5-liter turbo that is rated at 180 horsepower and 177 pounds of twist. Now, as I mentioned earlier, both of those engines can be paired with either a CVT or a 6-speed stick. And you better get the stick, because I'm going to judge you if you don't. This hatchback features the same lovely new interior you get in the 2022 Civic sedan. The dashboard is low and horizontal, much more upscale than the outgoing models. Plus, it has dramatically fewer cut lines in it, so there's less reflection in the windshield. Beyond that, of course, there's this honeycomb applique that runs across the dashboard. It looks very upscale and cool. Plus, it hides the air vents, which you control with these nifty little joysticks here. It's a lot of fun, I'm not gonna lie. The materials quality in here is top-notch, and the tech is pretty good too. LX, Sport, and EXL trims all come with a 7-inch infotainment screen that supports Apple CarPlay as well as Android Auto. Plus, they get an instrument cluster screen of the same size. A larger and much nicer 9-inch panel that supports wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto is included in top of the heap Sport Touring models. Beyond that, they also feature a 12-speaker Bose sound system, Qi wireless charging, and a nifty 10.2-inch digital instrument cluster. Honda Sensing active safety gear is standard on every version of the 2022 Civic Hatchback. Now this includes things like lane keep assist, adaptive cruise control, and traffic jam assist. Roomier, better looking, and with a much nicer interior, this new Civic Hatch looks like a winner. Pricing has not been announced just yet, but I suspect this will be pretty similar to the outgoing version, which starts at less than 24 grand, including destination charges. Now, you can look for this vehicle at dealerships sometime this year, though that is as specific as Honda is getting right now. Thank you so much for watching, but before you go and do something a lot more productive, make sure you check out our videos about the new Ford Maverick compact truck. This pint-sized pickup is seriously cool, and it's a vehicle people might actually cross-shop with this new Civic because of its attractive base price, so make sure you give those a watch.